Hello and welcome to Module CCS 12 on understanding contamination risks associated with vendors, raw materials, equipment and processes. This presentation will discuss contamination risk associated with vendors, materials, equipment and processes. The learning objectives for this session will cover contamination risks across the entire value chain by focusing on vendors, raw materials, consumables, equipment, and process equipment. Vendors must follow strict quality and GMP practices to prevent contaminants in the supply chain. Their compliance is essential for the safety and effectiveness of pharmaceutical products. Poor testing and certification by vendors can increase contamination risks and lead to substandard materials that affect product quality and patient safety. Differences in how vendors manufacture, store, or handle materials can impact the purity and stability of raw materials, causing quality issues. For example, inconsistent temperature control or sanitation can degrade materials, leading to contamination or loss of potency. These issues can result in product recalls, regulatory action, and higher manufacturing costs. To reduce these risks, implement strong vendor qualification and management processes, including regular audits, clear quality agreements, and effective communication. In October 2023, the FDA issued a warning letter to Global Pharma Healthcare Private Limited due to a significant contamination event. An outbreak of Pseudomonas aeruginosa, a dangerous pathogen, was linked directly to the company's products, raising serious concerns about their manufacturing practices and quality control measures. A major violation in the warning letter was the company's failure to properly test primary packaging materials from the vendor. These materials, labeled as sterile, were used based on only the supplier's certificate of analysis, or COA, which violates CGMP regulations. CGMP requires that all materials be independently tested and verified before use in production to ensure quality and prevent contamination. This issue is part of a broader compliance problem at Global Pharma Healthcare Private Limited and contributes to the drug being considered adulterated. This section deems a drug adulterated if its manufacturing does not meet CGMP standards. These violations highlight the need for thorough testing and quality assurance in pharmaceutical manufacturing to ensure product safety and public health. There are some strategies for mitigating vendors' risks. 1. Thoroughly evaluate potential vendors on quality management, GMP adherence, and compliance history to reduce contamination risks. 2. Regularly audit suppliers to ensure they meet quality standards covering manufacturing, quality control, and storage. 3. Set clear agreements outlining responsibilities for preventing contamination, including testing and handling protocols. Some of the best practices for mitigating vendor risks. 1. Track key performance indicators, or KPIs, to assess vendor performance and address issues early. 2. Build strong relationships with vendors through joint training and regular communication to maintain compliance and address problems quickly. These practices ensure supply chain integrity, product quality, and regulatory compliance. Contaminated raw materials pose serious risks to product quality and consumer safety. They can include microorganisms, chemical residues, or foreign particulates, which compromise the efficacy and safety of pharmaceutical products, leading to therapeutic failures or adverse reactions. Such contaminations can result in costly recalls, damaging a company's finance and reputation. It has also increased regulatory scrutiny, potentially leading to further sanctions. Ensuring raw material integrity through strict quality controls and reliable sourcing is crucial for maintaining product quality and consumer trust. In February 2024, Bell International Laboratories received an FDA warning letter highlighting serious deficiencies in their identity testing procedures for glycerin. Glycerin, a commonly used ingredient in pharmaceutical and cosmetic formulations, must undergo rigorous testing to ensure its purity and safety. This testing is crucial as glycerin has been associated with contamination by diethylene glycol and ethylene glycol, substances known to cause severe health risks, including fatal poisonings. The FDA found that Bell International Laboratories failed to conduct a required three-part identity test for glycerine as mandated by the USP monograph. This oversight jeopardized product safety, leading to the FDA to classify the product as adulterated. This failure highlights the critical need for strict identity testing to prevent health risks and avoid costly recalls, regulatory penalties, and damage to the company's reputation. Some of the strategies that can be employed: 1. Establish rigorous protocols for testing the identity, purity, strength, and quality of raw materials to meet pharmacopoeia and regulatory standards. 2. Work with suppliers who are thoroughly qualified and consistently adhere to quality standards to reduce the risk of receiving non-compliant material. 3. Perform periodic audits of suppliers to ensure ongoing compliance and quality requirements and maintain supply chain integrity. Some of the best practices that you can put in place: 1. Set clear quality agreements with suppliers detailing raw material specifications, testing method, and quality responsibilities. 2. Use comprehensive traceability systems to monitor raw materials throughout the supply chain and enhance transparency and issue resolution. 3. Follow FDA and other regulatory guidelines for raw material testing and quality assurance to ensure product safety and compliance. Thank you for watching this introduction to this module. If you'd like to watch the remainder and get 25% off our Contamination Control Fundamental program, head over to our website at pharmalliance.ie/training-programs and use code YT25OFF. Please do it now as spaces are limited and it's expiring soon. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you on the next module.